Jay asked me to share with you a little bit about a relationship I have with a family, the Sanders family. Chris Sanders, I first met on a Friday. I volunteered to do a couple hours on Friday at what we have, the Walk-In Benevolence Ministry. And Chris came in one Friday and was looking for a little help. And we visited for about an hour and a half. And I wasn't able to help Chris that day in a financial way or anything, but he did tell me when he left, he said the conversation was worth more than a tank of gas. He said that he thanked me for visiting with him. And he admitted to me that day, we talked, and he shared about being on a path that he knew he was on the wrong path, and he said he needed to get on the right path. And he was very transparent that day, and it meant a lot to me that he was. I didn't hear from Chris for several weeks after that. I told him before he left that I would pray for him every day. And I did. I prayed for Chris every day, not knowing where he was or what was going on. And then one Friday I was sitting there and I decided to drop him a card. I wrote him basically a note just saying, I've been praying for you every day like I promised. I hope you've found a job. If you haven't, hey, I'd like to take you to lunch, visit with you again, and put my cell phone number and my office number on the card. Well, the following Monday, I got a call from Rosanna, his wife, and she says, are you the man that sent Chris the card? And I said, yeah. She said, he was the one that was in the Joplin Globe that got beat up and left for dead. And he's at Freeman Hospital in the intensive care unit. And I said, Rosanna, I'll go see him right now. I'll just go over there right now. And she gave me the information I needed to get in, and I went to see Chris, and he was laying there, tied to the bed, terrible head injury. They didn't expect him to even live at some point, but he was listed as critical condition, and he had a bruised brain and a broken arm. But I said, Chris, do you remember me? Do you remember talking to me a few weeks back? And he said, yes, he did. And I said, well, I told you that day that God had a reason for you to be there. That there was a reason for us to talk that first day, and I said, this is it. Chris was in the hospital another 6 weeks after that, and when he did get out, he wanted to get on another path, and we were privileged to be able to help him find that path, and we were a part of their lives many times a week for a long time, and we developed a relationship with he and his family, and just knowing them and watching them change and watching them grow changed us. We were affected as much as Chris was, I'm sure, and Rosanna. There came a day when I was able to actually baptize Chris into Christ, which was something that I'd never done before. And it was quite an experience. And we actually loved them like our own. If Chris isn't here some Sunday or something, we miss them. We miss them. Our heart aches for them. They're like our own kids. And that's the essence of what Luke 10 is all about, is loving people like you would want to be loved yourself.